Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And you know I come back with that video just to make you think.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And guys, we had the NWO pull off another magic trick. We had Fednow, a 1913 moment. And the masses are distracted by things that don't matter. We have a rapper's trial, and then we have a country song. A country song that the singer didn't even write. He's not from a small town. And we know this song was launched in May. The video launched in July, which started all the controversy. And Fox News turned up the media machine. And guys, we know the masses fall for the divide and conquer every single time. And not only are you seeing the fall of America to Babylon 2.0, but you're seeing the fall of humanity. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. Not because it's not there, they reject it. And we know the Most High is going to reject his children, and we see it on a daily basis. And remember, the Crypto Teacher gives you the truth, nothing but the truth. Yes, the truth hurts, but it sets you free. And guys, we have Mark Yusko. We know he's only going to give us half the truth. Says that we're going to continue on pumping this year and then pull back in 2025. Guys, we know the fourth industrial revolution will be ready to go in 2025 in the United States. But you have to factor in hyper-deflation. The robots, algorithms, and drones are going to take this economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep are going inside the metaverse. So guys, you're talking about trillions and trillions of dollars are going to go on blockchain and be ran by an algorithm. And that's the reason why JP Morgan, BlackRock, and all these big banks and big corporations are in the space. You only have a few stocks that are benefiting from this AI boom, and it's the same big corporations. We've never seen this when it comes to new technology. Normally, when it comes to new technology, you have a lot of the small companies doing testing, and then the big corporations come in and swallow them up. This lets you know that all this technology was being tested 30 years ago, and that's the reason why you're seeing the boom isolated to these few companies. And that also lets you know they're ready to flip the switch. Remember, guys, during the C word, they brought in all this technology and did a couple tests on humanity. So, guys, they know all these experiments are ready to go because they've been tried and tested. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. You have a wonderful day.
In a crypto summer. Now, what does crypto summer mean? Well, it's where the attention of the markets kind of shifts toward this halving event. In this period between now and the halving, I think we drift upward towards fair value. What's fair value? I will argue, based on a Metcalfe's Law model, fair value for Bitcoin is around 55K. So I think we drift upwards toward that level. But then the punters are going to come, right? If we go from 30 to 55, everybody's going to say, oh, we're going to the moon again. People are going to throw out the multi-$100,000 targets. And we probably will have a speculative blow-off top sometime in 2024 that leads to the next downturn and the next crypto winter. So it's a long answer.
Okay, that's interesting. So you expect the next downturn to be already next year?
Well, 2025. So the downturn, so the way I think about it, and it's just my way of thinking about it, the 4-year cycle tends to run June to June-ish. So, we saw crypto spring June 22 to June 23, June 23 to kind of April, May 24 will be crypto summer. Then we'll get the blow off top kind of from May of next year to kind of April, May of the following year. And then we start the next downturn sometime. Leverage will come back. My one thought, though, on that, Giovanni, is that the leverage in this cycle probably won't be as bad as the previous two, meaning there won't be as much leverage available. And therefore, the highs probably won't be as high. If you think about the 2 cycles ago, we went up 40-fold. That's a big move. Then last cycle, we went up 20-fold. This cycle, I think probably more like 10-fold. And we're already up 100%. So that leaves a 5x from here. So could I see a price in the 150 range? Yeah, I can see that.
Trades on Wall Street actually take days to settle and lots of people to make them happen.
Tokenizing assets in the financial markets for literally hundreds of years. When you think about a traditional stock certificate, is nothing more than a token that represents ownership of a piece of a company. This old asset was a bearer asset. If you wanted to transfer it to somebody, you would sign it on the back, hand it to them, and then they were considered to be the owner.
Electronic trading and modern payment processors have accelerated the global financial system to move assets much faster. But Wall Street still operates on what's called T+2, or trade plus 2 days. That's how long it takes for assets and cash to change hands. You don't have to be an investment banker to feel that lag in our current system. ACH transfers, credit card refunds, all kinds of money that moves through our economy takes time to go from one person to another. For example, JP Morgan has Onyx, a blockchain platform it launched in 2020. In the short time since then, it's handled $700 billion in short-term loans through its private blockchain. JP Morgan says it's a killer app for the future of finance.
So we have a platform called Onyx Digital Assets, which is, you can almost think of it as a general purpose tokenization platform with money that's provided through our money solution, which is called JPM Coin. And now, because you can tokenize the security and you have the money on the same infrastructure, you can potentially do a transaction for 15 minutes or 20 minutes or 2 hours.
And Larry Fink, the CEO of investment giant BlackRock, called digital assets innovation in tokenization the next generation for markets.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold.
We're going through the greatest economic transformation in our country's history, the fourth industrial revolution, and it is pushing more and more of our people to the side.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, And then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Xrp, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing, they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.